Okay, so you finally got your website basically done, and now you want to upload it to the real internet. And you can do it to any site, tell you the truth, but this is the site that I like. It's a free web hosting site. It's called One Free Hosting, and it's basically at www.onefreehosting.com. Now, most of you have already signed in and given this company your email address, and then the company emails you back with the details, and then you can proceed from there. So I've gotten the emails back. Usually they send you 2 or 3 emails. The first one usually, let me just drop this down for a sec. The first one usually is where you get a confirmation, and you have to click on this to confirm you're a real person, and then your account gets activated. It might take a couple of hours to get this email, so don't worry if you don't get it right away. The next email you get from them gives you the details of your login and your password or whatever, and that's my generic one that I'm going to use for the next couple of days. This is how you're going to log in. Then you eventually get a third one once you create your actual site, and that's one I just got recently that gives me more details about my information and the site details. Now, the one that I'm going to use to go to the site is this one right here, and when you click on this, this will take you to like the front door of where you log in. Okay. Now, for some of you, the first time you activate your account, you will be directed to a section where you will be given the chance to make up a domain name, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Okay. Now, you probably the very first time won't see this particular screen. They will take you to this screen, and I'm going to slide way down here to subdomains. And I'm going to go down to here. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this. I think when you do it the first time, I've already gone in, obviously, you will see something like this. Okay? And the reason you'll see this is because they want you to come up with a name, a subdomain. Now, if there's 2 people in your family, like I know when I'm making this video, there's 3 students all from the same family using the same IP address. So you could make up 3 subdomains here. Now, what I would also recommend is here, change this one to hosting site for free. I think that's a good bottom end to your website. This part in here, you would write your actual, maybe your name, or like for me, I've already made this, but I did something like this. So it would have been www.shirellec.hostingSiteForFree.com, and that would be my particular website address. Okay, I'm going to back up. So like I said, I've already got that. I've already created it, so I don't need to do this part right now. So I'll go back to here. Now, once you've created it and you're ready to go, what's really left now is the most important part. You have to somehow figure out a way to take stuff from Hamilton on your computer and move it up to wherever this site is on the internet, right? And you've got all these different choices here. Now, what you want to look for is this one called File Manager. I'm going to press it, and it'll ask for the password. Okay, and hopefully I typed it in right, and we get logged in. Now you're going, sir, what happened? It's the same thing. Yeah, you're basically right, but they wanted to check that you're a legitimate user, and now I'll press it again, and this time it shouldn't ask me for my password if I typed it in right, and it pops up this screen. Now this screen is where you're going to do all your uploading. Okay, so that's where you take stuff from here in Hamilton on your computer and put it onto the real internet. Now, this is kind of a weird screen, but basically, you got to focus in on the thing that says public HTML. And it even says here, don't upload anything here, don't upload anything there. So I'm going to press this, and it's going to open up where I'm going to put my stuff. All right, now it's waiting for you to put things here. Now, how do you bring things from here up? Well, there's the button right there, upload. And I'm going to press it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get every file that's part of my website and bring it up to this website over here. So I'm going to press browse, and now I'm in Hamilton. I'm looking at my computer hard drive, and this is where you guys got to figure out where you put your stuff. In my particular hard drive, remember I made a folder for our class. Let's pretend that was my website, the new one. Remember how you guys got your templates I decided to use template number 6, and then I called it new 6 because I changed it, obviously, with words that I wanted to put in it. I'm going to go inside of it. And here's what you're going to upload. You're going to upload all of these HTML files, even that .css. Don't upload your template. That's only for Hamilton when you're fixing your stuff. Don't upload this one either, PSD. That's like Photoshop pictures. Images absolutely have to upload. Okay, so let's start, and I'll click on the first one. There it is in that list. Press it again. I'll click on this guy. Third thing, index. That's the most important one. You always got to have an index. That's always got to be your first one. Portfolio and services. Okay, so that's stage 1 of the basic HTML files, and I'm going to press this check mark. And in a second, sometimes longer, it will upload. There it goes. That's pretty fast. It uploaded all of those to the real internet. Now we're going to back up a bit. I got more stuff to upload. See, look, there they are now, right? They're in a server on the internet, and eventually we're going to go to my website, and it'll know what to do because it has all the files there now. It's missing one thing, though. It's missing a folder that's going to hold your images, right? So somehow we've got to figure out a way to make a folder, and from there we'll continue on and upload that. Okay, now right here where it says new directory, I'm going to press it, and I'm going to make a directory name. I'm going to call it images. You got to spell it exactly the way you did it, and then I'm going to press the check mark. Okay, and then I'm going to go back with the arrow, and I'm back to my main screen, and now there's a folder called images. Now I'm going to go inside of there, because now I'm going to go inside of there and upload all my pictures. So I'm going to press it, and now I'm inside the images folder. How do you know, sir? Well, you look right there. All right, see how it says images? Okay, so what do you got to do now? Now you start doing that uploading again. You press upload, all right, and you press browse, and you're in that folder. Now this is going to be a pain. If you've got 10,000 pictures, you've got to upload every single one of those. Now you might say, sir, I don't recognize some of these. Some of these weren't my pictures. It doesn't matter. If they came with your template, you have to upload them all. So here I go. I'm going to upload each one of those. All right, so try to remember all the ones that you're uploading. All right, and yep, every one. Even though there's ones that you might not recognize, what do? They're part of the layout. Now, if you want to stop there for a second and start to upload, that's not a problem. Upload a little bit at a time. All right, and then go back and continue. All right, and you see how they got in there, and they got this little picture icon, so you know it's an image. All right, let's press upload again, and we start fresh. And I think I left that spacer, so I'm going to start here now, temp 3. Now, if you upload pictures that are already there, they just overwrite the other one, so it's not going to wreck anything. And sometimes you forget a picture or two, and you'll know when you go to check out your website, because 1, 2, 3, 4 so far I've got there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I'm doing 11, 12, I'll stop right there, I'll upload. Okay, and I'll go back, and it's a huge list starting to form. Look at all those pictures. So I just did 12, so I'm just about done. Okay, so we got 14, 15. So this is the exact process, okay? There is slightly easier ways, but for our purposes, this is pretty friendly, and it does what we have to do. Press the check mark, and we're almost done. All right, so this is getting exciting. Now is sort of like the moment of truth. And tell you the truth, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't quite work. Now, by that I mean you're going to go and look for your website, and you know what? Something's going to be missing. So you're going to have to come back to here and fix it. All right, but basically, you'll be able to look at your website. Now, you're going, well, what's your website, sir? I don't even know what it's called. There it is right there. C. Chiarelli, hostingSiteForFree.com. I'm just going to highlight it for a sec. And I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to cross my fingers. I'll click on a new tab here for a sec. Okay, and I'll slide this up a bit, and I'll type it in up here. I'll paste it in, and see if it actually goes to the site and shows me. Whoa! Now, I don't know if you remember this one. This was one of those templates. Maybe you're using this one. And I'm on the real internet now. Okay, I'm not looking at something in Hamilton. If you look at where my mouse is up here, there it is right there. That's the real internet address. Now let's see if all these things work. Like, just because it showed up, don't be happy yet. I'll make sure when you press these, it actually goes to those pages. Those are the pictures I loaded. Very nice. Contact actually doesn't work. That would make up the email thing would pop up, and I don't want that. Okay, and go back to home. There's a picture. Beautiful. Totally done. All right. Now, hopefully your site's a little bit fancier. You might have some animated GIFs, some better titles, but that's basically from beginning to end how you upload to a real internet site. Now, let's say, for instance, when you go here, one of these two pictures doesn't show up. Something must have happened. Maybe you forgot to upload it. All right. So you got to feel comfortable going back in here and adding it. Now, if you accidentally log out, okay, and you want to close that. All right, and let's pretend I'm going to log totally out, that you got to come back the next day. All right, so let's go through that process. So you would log in again. All right, type in your password. So you're pretending it's the next day and you haven't totally got everything working. So you go back to this screen. Okay, so now you would see the screen for sure. You don't have to do the subdomain stuff again. You just go to this screen, go down to File Manager again. Starts up another screen. There's that screen we were just in a few minutes ago. All right, now, hey, you're going, where's all my stuff? Remember, you're in the public folder, and here is everything that's your web page. And if you think, well, where's all my pictures? There's the folder for pictures. If you had to add some, put them in there. You can also go back upstairs, so to speak. And what if one of these files that you had, like index or portfolio or something, you had made a change? You decide, you know what, I want to add a couple more things. Then what you got to do is you got to re-upload it. So you could click on here, and you could you delete it? Yeah, you could delete it, and then upload a new version of it. Okay, so that's how you work with a real web hosting service. You do your stuff here, you make it look nice, and then you upload it, and obviously you check it out to see if it's done.